Good morning. Can everyone hear me? Hi, everyone. I know I was quiet this week. The Cancer in me needed to settle things at home. Speaking of Cancer, this is your reading. Please forgive me. I will timestamp it. But I got 2 more things in the mail, and I don't open them unless I'm like online, because I'm so kind of like overwhelmed that people have been sending things that I feel like to miss my reaction. Like, the best part of Christmas is not what you get. It's like watching somebody open what you gave them and watching their reaction. So this one says, keep my surprise a gift. Keep my gift a surprise. Oh my goodness. This is from Raven Eyes. You are here, Raven Eyes. It came in a little package. This is like my birthday early. Hi, Starla, Heidi, Juan, Alien. You guys are great. These are beautiful. These are the ones from my list. Thank you so much. I'm going to put them in right now. They're gorgeous. They're so pretty. They're actually really, they're little crystals. And my mom always taught me to clean off new earrings with alcohol, but I was never a good listener. I mean, I'm a good listener if you're telling me things, but like as far as like doing what I was told and following all the rules, not so much. Raven Eyes, I love them. I'm not gonna say I saw your name on here. I'm not gonna say it. But wow, thank you. And I'm wearing them. And then there's another. And I just know that I got whatever I like. This is not from me, because oh my god, Raven Eyes, they're both from you? Sacred Rebels. Listen, if Sacred Rebel doesn't describe what I'm trying to do here, I don't know what does. All right. I have zero chill. I'm also the lady who like rips off, like you're supposed to be dainty and cut off like price tags. But especially when I was like younger, and when I mean younger, I mean in my 30s and 40s. Because that's actually when I went out. I would like get something to like go someplace and get it home and just rip. And my friend Jeannie, who was like originally like from the Bronx, would be like, "You're so rough." I'm just... These are gorgeous. We're going to use them. No, but hey, listen to this is so nice. I'm going to have to like put it behind me so people can see it. And I will leave the book nearby. Let me... Amethyst, new cards. Thank you. I'm very and thank you for the beautiful things you said. I would have been too better at giving the compliment than I am on taking it. That's part of my journey. Thank you. Thank you so much for the beautiful things you said. Okay. We are at 4:35, and I'm going to officially start Cancer's reading. New Cancer moon, let's see. Sunday's the 26th, and then so Tuesday. We have that new Cancer moon, but also Neptune in retrograde. Lift a lot of fog. It's going to be good for everyone. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful way. Last night, the kids and I watched the new Doctor Strange movie. And I got a lot of stuff done this week to like organize so that I can always be prepared and ready and not running behind since I'm a one-person show at home. And, ooh, I like that. Oh, my. Okay, Cancer, we're off to a good start. And then, yeah, and then these gifts. I thank you so much. We're gonna use them. They're sitting under the amethyst right now. What's up, Cancer? Right away, I'm just gonna tell you. So we have the Knight of Cups on their side, and I'm like trying not to cry. Hi, feed your head. We have the Knight of Cups on their side in the energy that they're coming out of. But it's in reverse, which I like, because y'all know a Knight of Cups, especially this is the Light Seers. So it's like, oh my. I hope you're all watching me shuffle. Yes. Thank you for mentioning that, Heidi. I said I hope you're all watching me shuffle, because since I am a Cancer, I feel like I would be suspicious that I was setting this up. Because the cards are pretty good. So today's Friday. Tomorrow morning. So what it is when the clock strikes midnight in Australia on my birthday, 6:26 in Australia is 8 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow, and 5 a.m. in California. And then I'm running it until my birthday closes out in Alaska, which will be 4 a.m. here and 1 a.m. in California. But I put, just go to my website and all the details are there. Just go to the website, but the prices are like ridiculous, because while I'm receiving so much, I really wanted to give back. Okay. I'm trying to recover from the little bit of crying there. On the bottom of the deck, we have Death and Rebirth, also Scorpio's card. The energy that you're kind of, that's most influencing is the Six of Pentacles. We've been saying this for some Cancers. It's been a no man's land for a while, and that is genderless. But it's been slow, but I feel like it's been because Cancer is being discerning, right? And I've been saying for a year that with that, all those Venus aspects in the last 6 to 9 months, that's going to make, Venus had a rough time. Venus was like a sandwich between Mars and the Saturn, which is the two malefics. It's the last place she wanted to be. She was in retrograde. She was not having a good time for a while, which makes you more picky. And so spiritually, there's been a lot of separation, rather than settling. Cancer likes another crab at home. Cancer likes a person to share their life with. And sometimes Cancer makes bad decisions because having that person to share their life with makes you feel valued because you can give so much. It's like, why doesn't somebody want this? So sometimes Cancer can have, and I believe for this collective, you may have settled in the past, and I don't feel like that's, I think you'd rather be alone, which with attachment issues, that's kind of a big deal for Cancer. There are a lot of other signs, so it's like, okay, they'd rather not be cuffed. And that's like normal for them, but it's not normal for Cancer. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. This person is not wanting to come in and love bomb. We're going to clarify that. I don't want to say more because I don't know if that's somebody taking back how they felt or if that is somebody coming in responsibly rather than, let's just say that Cancer loves love, right? And so, if you say the right things to a Cancer, they will absolutely give you the oohs and the ahs and the ego stroke and be like, oh my God, you're so amazing. Sometimes people love bomb Cancer because it's just putting a little band-aid on a wound that they have. And each sign has an interpretation of that. Each sign has the thing they do so well that sometimes if that's what somebody needs, they get it from getting that attention from that individual. But for Cancer, you know, if you're a Cancer and you've been love bombed, raise your hand. I'm pretty sure everybody's hand is up because it does. It's that kind of response that people can get from Cancerians can sometimes like fill a wound. That's showing up for the alchemy. Hi, Tisha. That's showing up for the alchemy. We're going to have to clarify that. It's the Gemini, it's the Choice, it's the Lovers. You all have heard me mention her ad nauseum. I love Gemma from Gemma's Gemstone Tarot. I love Gemma from Gemstone Tarot. And she just did her whole monthly reading for Cancer. And the Lovers also came up. So we'll clarify that. In your energy now, on your side, we have the Four of Swords. You were healing broken heart. You were healing, how do I break cycles? How do I avoid another broken heart? But when Four of Swords is in reverse, it is timed for resting to be over. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles can be, it's time, and also can be like impatience. Depends on the other cards. But Four of Swords in reverse and Hangman in reverse is usually it's time. You may hear cat noises. I apologize. On their side, we have an Ace of Pentacles. Wanting to come in and start something new and stable with you. We won't know if this is somebody you've dealt with before. For some of you, I suppose it is. The Tower. The Tower here is in reverse. I get a feeling with this Tower in reverse. And this is like a very interesting Tower card in this deck, in this Light Seers. I hope I'm doing that right. Because we have the little bunnies or the squirrel. I don't know why I always suppose there's a bunny in here and there's not. And the butterflies, there's the lightning. But the squirrel still has their shelter and they're kind of watching everything happen around them rather than to them. And sometimes that's what the Tower feels like. You know, in the classic Rider-Waite, we see people falling, fire and brimstone. There's no chance of survival. It just looks so terrifying. And sometimes the Tower happens and things around us crumble, and it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch things just kind of crumble often out of our lives, or to watch other people that we love have a hard time. In this card, he's watching the butterflies. He's watching, you know, he's kind of got his nuts to the side of him, also protected. There's like bare bones survival here. It may feel like you were in emotional survival. We have a visitor, of course. It may feel like you were in emotional survival and they were in, because there's pentacles on their side. Things may have been a little, the fact that there's a want for new stability makes me feel like this Tower is something that people are coming out of. Hi. Thank you for not jumping right on the cards. So I always say don't hold the Tower off, because it never works. We have to let the moments happen that are supposed to happen, or else we delay having things moved out of our way that are no longer serving us. The Tower often comes when we are too nice to move things out of the way, or too attached to move things out of the way that no longer serve us. Coming up in your energy, I have the Ace of Wands, and I gotta tell you, the rest of this made so much sense, except for this card. There's a little part of me that thought, maybe I turned that around. Maybe that's not supposed to be that way. You cannot just lay on the cards here, buddy. So the Ace of Wands is in reverse, and yeah, that's what's happening. He's blessing the cards, y'all. So we'll clarify that. Sometimes there's a card that comes out and it comes out in reverse, and I'm like, I don't like that. But we're going to leave it and let it be clarified. I mean, Ace of Wands, that's like, we have two aces, but one of them's in reverse. You may not feel like this person also wants to offer you passion. I'm just going to be honest, Cancer. But if this is a former love bomber, they may be so conservative in how they come to you this time, because they don't want to be brushed off. They don't want you to think that they're the same old them, which is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the Harry Styles song. You know, it's not the same as it was. Okay, listen, dude. You can stay here while I finish. Then we have two twos. We have Two of Wands in their energy, and the alchemy that creates for the both of you is the Two of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles here, more so for a Cancer than we're kind of used to seeing, which means things... I feel like I'm about to say Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. When we see pentacles, that's real movement in real time. It's not just emotional change. It's not just change of how we think or of what we want. Some people don't like this Two of Pentacles because that is not balance. Those are not even. I actually quite see this as like feminine and masculine energies. And I personally, and if you've been in my, if you've been in my collective before, you know that I don't think balance ever looks like this. Sometimes it looks like this and sometimes it looks like that. All right, let's clarify this. My peach, my Connie Joe, got me this gorgeous new. It's called the Herb Crafters Tarot. And it is perfect for Cancerians and Cancer season. Actually, I don't think last week when I did Cancer that it was Cancer season yet. Happy Cancer season. Hi, Anya. Hi, Moanne. It wasn't Cancer season yet. Okay. No, you cannot drink the coffee. This is where we part ways because I can't even imagine you with caffeine. I have to be nice to that cat. It's probably the closest thing I'm going to get to a grandchild. Happy birthday, Cancers. Are any of my other Cancers having a birthday this week besides me? I know our Maricela had a birthday yesterday. Wow. Wow. Another ace on the table. I see anxiety leaving the alchemy. Cancers, if this is somebody returning, it may have come in hot. It may have come in hot the last time, you know, and as fireworks do, they often fizzle out. And that may have been, oh, happy birthday to your daughter, Raven Eyes. I'm going to take both of them. 2 came out, so that's what we're doing. Clarifying this whole last week, we have the 3 of Swords. This is the prettiest 3 of Swords you'll ever see in your whole life. 3 of Swords in reverse. That's mending a broken heart. I think both of you had wounds. I got to tell you, theirs feel a little fresher. Theirs feel like, I don't know that your heart was, and it may have been recently broken, but for some of you, these are old wounds that you've mended. Pyrite. Cats are magical, and they are attracted to all of the divination and healing modalities, including crystals. My cat Tipsy, that passed, used to like take his paw and move the cards around. Too much cinnamon. I love that we're healing broken hearts. I don't know that theirs is completely healed, but the wounds may be fresher for them, but as a Cancer, that crab shell is gonna want to protect the wounds that you healed almost like they were fresh. And I know that's resonating from my Cancer placements in the collective. Sometimes with Cancer, the wounds may be old and well mended, but you will still protect them as if they were fresh. Because we're sensitive ass gangsters. It's sensitive ass gangster season. It's Cancer. That's why I love this rebel. What was it called again? The Rebel. Sacred Rebels. It should just be called the Cancer Oracle. We have this gorgeous Nine of Cups. I'm just realizing from all the times that I was like trying not to cry that good morning, Ro. I have mascara all over my fingers. Gorgeous Nine of Cups. That's why you feel okay coming out of rest. There was self-care involved. There was Nine of Cups is feeling self-sufficient. I mean, I love that for you, Cancer. We have Two of Cups. I mean, this reading is almost... on that Ace of Pentacles, we have Two of Cups. Venus and Cancer. Doesn't get a lot better than that. Cancer, you could hear from this person soon if you haven't. I almost want to do Pendulum. They definitely want to offer you new stability. And you're good. Like, you're good if they come in, and you're good if they don't. And that's huge. Huge for Cancer. Huge. On this Tower upside down, as I said, we'll wait and we'll see when we clarify. Yeah, that Knight of Cups, I don't know that they have the stamina or the mojo to come run in love bombing anyone right now because of that broken heart. And I said we'd see when we clarified. It's a beautiful plantain. These cards are just stunning. It's an Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups on the Tower in reverse. Whatever crumbled, the Tower comes to take away what no longer serves you. And it cleared room for this beautiful Ace of Cups. So now we have three aces. Three aces on the board, which is pretty amazing. On this Ace of Wands in reverse, we do have more. We have another Six of Pentacles coming up. A lot of pentacles, a lot of balance. Also, I think if this person has had some wind out of their sails, and I don't know why I'm hearing that for you, Cancer, but like if this person has had a little wind knocked out of their sails and doesn't have their same swagger, and isn't a love bomber anymore, I think you may be cautious but want to like give back. I think you're in a place where like, I'm going to match energy, because also while they're not love bombing, right, which would have gotten them Cancer's attention before. Hi, Eloise. You're also used to them love bombing. And like, you're like, no more love bombers. Also low key like the love bombing a little bit. You just don't want it to be a bomb and explosion and then the smoke dissipates and they're gone. But the schmoopy part, probably don't mind so much. I think that you may, in pragmatism, match energy because also you don't want to put yourself out there. If you think that they're not attracted to you the way they were, your mindset is like, all right, they're coming in with stability. They're coming in with actual love and reciprocal like feelings, which is all great. But there's a little part of you, I think, that is concerned that they don't want you in a way that, bye Anya, that you're either used to, or we all have our sensitive parts, and for a few of you, I feel like maybe body image, self-esteem about how you look may have played in here one way or the other. Now on their side, they have that Two of Wands. They really want to go where passion takes them. But I don't know that they've made that decision yet. And I think that, like, if there is a little... I don't think this moves as fast. If it's new, it moves slow, and thank God. If it's new, it moves slow just like it should because it's new. If it's returning... it's moving slow for a couple of reasons. I mean, we have the Tower in reverse and we have Three of Swords in reverse. There's been pain here. And I'm hearing the word recovery. I don't know what they're recovering from, but your person may be recovering from a broken heart. And they could just be recovering from taking a big, long look at their life and making a lot of changes. And I don't think that they initiated all of those changes. But I think what was working isn't working anymore, and they've changed. It feels like a lot of change. And the Tower in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse is not mild change. They're healing from something significant. And you may be healing from something less fresh, but again, no less significant because you're a Cancer. What's interesting is clarifying this Two of Wands. We have the Four of Cups and Justice. I gotta tell you, this does not feel like somebody who doesn't know how to take accountability. If anything, I think this person maybe shames themselves or guilts themselves a little bit. Because Four of Cups and Justice, on top of the indecision of, should I go with my heart? Should I go with what I want? Also screams louder. Two cards came out. Normally I don't clarify with two cards. Came out so loud that they don't think that they think that they deserve for you to push them away. Broken heart, Tower, and then this Two of Pentacles balance. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. That's anxiety. That's being trapped by your own bad thoughts about yourself. It's anxiety. Your anxiety that they don't want you the way that they should, and you're not attractive enough, or you're not enough, just enough. And their anxiety that you'll push them away because why would, that seems like that's their karma. They think it is. There's some swords here, Eight of Swords. And there's not a ton of swords. There's the Three of Swords. And that's all we kind of have on the table. Cancer, if there's communication here, you're both going to find out that you're both a little worried and you're both a little nervous, and it's okay to take it slow. But as I always say, free will is just as much a player on the board as anything else. So it's gonna have to be your free will, because that Ace of Wands in reverse, that fear of not being wanted, we don't want that to, fear will keep you from success, happiness, and peace far more than failure ever will. I say that all the time. Also, if you haven't, just check out the website, because the community page is starting to expand. Before Monday, I will have that link up for the community to help to donate to people in crisis, to have sessions, and then I will match a session. But also, there's just free resources. There's a contact page, like any specials I'm running will be up there. And also, it's just probably easier to book from there than following links in the description box. And it's just SuzzyEvolutionary.com. I try to make everything as easy as possible. All right, let's get one more. We have, wow, flirt and free yourself. Let's get one of these new cards that I just got from Raven Eyes. Good morning, Nicole. I'm going to come back in a few minutes and do Scorpio. First, I have to roller my face to get all the cat hair off of it. When he gets nervous, God knows why he was nervous this morning, that's when he comes to me. I'm his comfort person. And then when he's nervous, he sheds. So I'm wearing it. Very happy not to have extra goppy lip gloss on this morning. Okay. Let's get an oracle card for you, Cancer. I mean, this looks good. It's going to take a little patience. Pandora's gift. Let's see what this is about. Ooh. I love a new book to read. Y'all know I love that. I'm super stoked about these cards. Thank you again. I have my ring on from Heidi. Okay. There's, it's about healing process. I don't want to read this entire thing, but the mythic woman, much maligned through history, whose name means gifted. Pandora lives within us for our chaos and also light and knowledge. This is perfect. This is talking about, I'm actually going to have to read all of these. This is talking about the fact that we're not supposed to banish our shadow or be ashamed of it. We're supposed to accept it and sometimes find love for it. How that's going to help you in this situation is that you have taken yourself off the playing field. And while you have healed a lot, you've been afraid to re-engage. Because you are your own Pandora's box. But the problem is that Pandora isn't just a box that releases chaos. There's also wisdom. Saturn is the scary planet, right? We think about Saturn and everybody's like, oh, karma, oppression. And yes, it can be those things. But just as you develop, and if you're in my community, you're developing. You're all about personal growth. You're emotionally wanting to elevate. And that's a big deal for Cancer, that emotional intelligence. And so being afraid to release your own chaos by your choices in love, because you used to like a little love bombing. you know, that makes sense. But also you have to remember that like the other thing that Saturn does is it starts to create a whole library of wisdom from the school of hard knocks. God, I hate that when somebody has that on there. No offense, but like the school of hard knocks was where they got their education. I kind of feel like everybody has their own school of hard knocks, right? But the wisdom that you took from all those situations that seemed chaotic, the thing is to trust yourself. Don't shame what that good heart. Don't shame that good heart that made you feel like your choices caused chaos. I love this for you. You're going to have to release the idea that this is going to go down in flames. They're going to have to release the idea that they're doomed to have, you know, the one person. There's a very, I mean, we have the Lovers. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. There's a very, plus we have Pentacles. We don't just have the love. We have the tangible balance. I really feel like this can be, this can have legs. You're going to have to treat that anxiety on both of your sides with kid gloves. But the only thing you can really control is on your side. And on your side, I'm telling you, you cannot be afraid of Pandora's box. You cannot be afraid to, you know, release the Kraken, unleash the chaos that is what happens when you dare to ask for love back. The giving love you're so good at, Cancer. So you have to, you know, all of the resting, all of the Four of Swords, all of the understanding reciprocity, that's all great. But you have to, just the way I have to risk being wrong with my Virgo rising when I do this, especially when I do live cold reads, it's hard. But every time I do it, it gives me a little bit more growth. And you have to risk opening Pandora's box so you can get to a divine connection. I kind of love it for you, Cancer, and happy birthday. I will see you next week, and I'll see you tonight on Soul Navigation for all 12 signs. And don't forget, big tomorrow morning, just go to the website. You'll see everything. I don't want to bore you. I don't like to sell things. It's really a savings if you want to take it, but just go to the website, SuzzyEvolutionary.com, and I'll see you for Scorpio in a few minutes.